Hey, this is what you're waiting for, woman's perspective on everyday prepping. And today I wanted to tell you about an ear mite solution that I used on one of my rabbits. And it really worked, and I wanted to let y'all know. We have a lot of rabbits, but someone had borrowed some cages of ours to show in FFA, and they showed their bunnies. They sold them or auctioned them off, but the lady didn't want the bunnies. She just wanted to donate the money to her. So she had 4 bunnies and asked me if I wanted them, and of course, yes, I did. And so when she brought back the cages, she also brought back the bunnies. They are New Zealand whites. I thought they would be great. They were supposed to be 2 boys, 2 girls. After I sexed them when they got here, I realized they were 3 boys and 1 girl, which makes me a little sad because I wanted at least 2 girls that I could mate at the same time. But still, they look really great. They're really great stock. I love the how they look, and they'll be a great addition for breeding. But one of them, about a week and a half after we got it, I noticed had some stuff in his ear, and I looked at it and I realized it was ear mites. And if you've ever seen ear mites before, you get like little red scabs. It's all covered over, coated. It's like if stuff flakes off, it's just really, really nasty stuff. At first, I really didn't realize they were ear mites because I've never had ear mites in my rabbits before. And I'm assuming maybe it was something when they were showing them that they brought over, maybe, because they're sort of tight quarters. Maybe when they were showing it, maybe the one next to them had ear mites. That's the only one affected. I put it off to the side, made sure I separated him from my rabbits and from the other rabbits, and I started an ear mite solution. And on the internet, I found a really great recipe. It was in a little pint jar. I put 3 ounces of hot water, 3 teaspoons of honey, and 3 drops of tea tree oil. So 3, 3, and 3. And you shake it up real good. Honey will dissolve. And I used an eyedropper. Make sure you mark the outside so you know what it is. But I used an eyedropper and just put the solution in the rabbit's ears. I did it every day for the first week. For the next 2 weeks, I did it every other day. And then for the final week, I did it I think twice a week. You need to keep up the medicine for at least 28 days because that's the life cycle of the ear mite. We also made sure that we cleaned out bedding and sanitized the whole entire cage. Now it is fine. I noticed, in fact, about a week and a half after I started the medicine, I noticed the ear mites were gone. So it was a really fast working solution. And it was something I made. I didn't have to go to the pet store, or I didn't have to go to, like Atwood's and get a specific solution that I don't know what's in it. I know exactly it's just water, honey, and tea tree oil. And the tea tree oil is supposed to help the scabs and everything heal better, and it actually really did. So was the honey. It actually really did. I've also heard of them using oils for ear mites because it sort of suffocates them. The only thing I do suggest, the very first time, you sort of just put the bunny in front of you, and it's a New Zealand white, so they're very long ears, so we just held up the ears and stuck the solution in the other one. And if you have any of the honey mixture come out, you could just wipe it off. But I didn't realize they're like dogs and they like to shake. So the first time I did it, I let the bunny's ears go, and this honey solution was shaking all over me. Had it in my hair and everything. It was really gross. So just make sure that it really, gets down inside the bunny's ears. But it was a really great solution So it shows that you don't have to spend a lot of money to take care of your animals. You can check online and, from reputable sources and get answers to your questions on how to take care of your animals if diseases or ear mites or anything or pests come about. So what you waiting for? Bye-bye.